What's up, friend, and welcome back to another Spider-Man or Through the Omen Path standard video. Today, we're going to have a look at one of my absolute favorite decks to play, Big Red, because Big Red got a couple of new cards from the latest set that fit perfectly in there. And one of these cards is probably one of the most polarizing cards I have ever played with. Either you think this card is great, or you think it's one of the worst Magic cards ever printed. I'm talking about Cheering Crowd. It's a 2-mana 2/2 creature, and at the beginning of each player's first main phase, that player may put a 1/1 counter on this creature. If they do, add colorless for each counter on it. So, it's a very strange one, where basically you give your opponent mana to work with, and then when they accept that, we get more mana to work with, then they get more mana to work with, then you get more mana to work with. Now, the idea why something like Cheering Crowd can work in this deck list is that hopefully your opponent's deck list won't have access to the bombs that we have access to. Hopefully we'll have like the more expensive cards that make more of an impact, and if we get faster to those than the opponent playing like a few tinier like squishy creatures, then that works out for us on average. But of course, you never really know what you're up against, and sometimes you allow your opponent to fire off some very scary spells before you get the chance. But like I said, on average, we should be the one with the scary cards that are really expensive, making Cheering Crowd, in my opinion, worth it to play. But if you feel like the card is too risky and you rather play like another red meta dork instead, go for it. But I thought it could be very interesting to play with this card and see what's up, because I think if there's one deck that it's perfect for, it has to be something like this. It has the potential to ramp up into like Ugin Eye of the Storms, or we get to a super fast Clive, or perhaps I can overlord the Boiler Bilges that's fastly cast, or Trumpeting Carnosaur. So with these bombs at the top end and Cheering Crowd hopefully getting us to that, and these cards making more of an impact than any of our opponent's cards could, I just think that it could be worth working with. So let me know in the comments what you think about Cheering Crowd. Really curious to hear. But first, watch the video so that you can make up your mind. Okay? Now the next card that is beautiful in this is the Infernus. 3-mana 0/0. And when the Infernus enters, search your library for a basic mountain card. Put it into the battlefield tapped and shuffle. It's +1/+1 for each mountain you control. When the Infernus leaves the battlefield, sacrifice land. I mean, it's just perfect for a deck like Big Red, where we're basically playing mono red ramp in a way, right? Like we have a really expensive top end. We're going to try to do whatever we can to get to that as fast as we can. And the Infernus is just really great payoff for being a mono red deck list while also ramping us up. So couldn't really think of a much better card than the Infernus in a deck like this. Now, outside of that, we are still on Tenuk, the Steadfast Second. This is a 4-mana 3/5 that gives other creatures you control haste. And artifact cards and red creature cards in your hand have Warp 3. This is just another fantastic way for us to get to these expensive cards faster. Like being able to warp and overlord the Boiler Bilges is kind of insane. You know, or like warping a Carnosaur so that you get that ETB of the Discolor 5, and then also like you swing with it, then you put it back, you can replay it again, you get that ETB again. It's just really awesome. So Tenuk definitely still belongs in the deck list. Now, I am working with 3 copies of Nova Hellkite, but I think it's also completely fair if you want to play something like Dragonhawk, if you want to care a little bit more about card advantage. And that's really what we're working with. Clive's still part of the gang, because Clive's ETB is just so awesome, where you may discard your hand and then draw cards equal to your devotion to red, which we have hopefully have a lot of devotion. I think most of the time when I cast Clive, my devotion is at like 7, and I can just rebuy like a completely new hand, which is awesome. So that's what we're working with. Big Red and the new standard meta. I will say that the version you're looking at here, this was the most recent, like the latest version, version 3, did get a very nice 5-1 record, as you can see here on Untapped. All right, so with that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's dive right into some Big Red gameplay. Win soon, win soon. This looks nice if I can hit lands. Okay. Can ramp up a bit with the Infernus. Stay strong, chat. Just gotta hit these land drops. It's that easy. Spooters. Alright, alright, alright. Chat, we're cooking. Alright. We're too fast. We are speed. We are speed. We are speed. Yeah, I don't really want to swing with the Infernus, because if they block it, then I fear it needs to get sacrificed. And then, or I need to sacrifice a land, and then I lose my progress, so don't really want to do that. Speed. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Oh. Skittering kitten, what the hell? Spider cat hero, I guess. I guess it's a spider. A Lenny. Whoa. That's fairy based. A Lenny? I guess I'm just gonna remove this. No, so they grabbed a Lenny, but because it's a spider, they drew another card of Spinner of Souls. Pretty cool. Alright, so 4, 5, 6. I can turn that face up. Coming up next, Eugene, everybody. Eugene. We didn't even need a cheering crowd to get there. You know? Coming up next, the goats. Introducing Eugene. Eugene. Beautiful. All right. Okay. That did a pretty good job, everybody. That did a pretty good job. We love to see it. I wonder if they're too fast for this to continue, though. I think so. Eugene! Like they dumped their whole hand of spiders if I give them cheering crowd. Mono red ramp. That's the idea. That's the idea. That's the goal. We have the sussy crowd. Yeah, sussy crowd, you know. Fun times. Sussy. I like the fire magic. I like the Karen. That works out. Okay. Rizna. Call of the Mountain Choco be good in this? I want to say no. Leyline Weaver. Leyline Weaver's kind of cool. I always play that too. I do want to get rid of Rizna. Because Rizna is going to grow out of fire magic range, and I kind of need to keep a card in there. Spinner. I could just hit Spinner with Trumpeting Carnosaur. I think I will. Don't play. Yeah, listen, it could be that Cheering Cloud is a meme, but like I said, if you play a game of averages, it should work out more for us than our opponent, so... That's what I'm hoping for. Okay. Let's get... That gets worse. That got worse. The Omen Path names, yeah, Rizna. I don't even know where they grabbed those names from. Feels like they just... had a bunch of letters in a hat and shoved them together and their names came out of it. Like, what the fuck? Rizna, Desicrax, I don't even know. Egrix. Kren? Like, what do you mean, Kren? Kren? Alright, this is really sus, huh? Random fantasy name generator. Yeah, that really feels like the vibe. Ren. Yeah. I wonder if you could like reverse engineer it, you know? I wonder if you could reverse engineer it where you just ask ChatGPT to come up with some spider fantasy names, and I wonder if it gives you I wonder if it gives you the names. Alright. I still get my land though, right? Bless. You want to swing into Karen? Yep, you do. We know you do. Screaming Nemesis! My goats! She's doing great, chat. She's doing great. Karen's doing it. Alright, we get into section tools. The one-offs always showing up. Sure. Yell them, Karen. Better luck today. L. L. It's been 4 hours. I've only won one game. Like, you know. But hey, it looks like we may be winning this one. On a positive note. It's looking pretty good. Insane devotion from the section tools. I just don't say anything. You know what I mean? Now you jinxed it. I didn't jinx anything. I didn't jinx anything. Trust. I wonder. I could do fire magic and ping. Kind of cute, I think. All right. Do it. Oh. Boris the Spider Rider. Yes. All right, here we go. Clive. Witness my incredible devotion. Right, everybody's jealous. I already know. I know. Don't get too excited, chat. So devoted. It's true. It's true. You guys are laughing, but we're winning this. I'm just saying. Boom. Boom, there we go, chat. We're still in this. So now we know the duration of the theme curse. No, I mean, we don't know what's gonna happen in the next games. But, yeah. I feel like accepting the Fleam cosmetics kind of gave me some, what's that fucking horror movie called? With the STD. Memes, thank you for the sub. If you know, you know. It follows, yes. Yeah, the Fleam cosmetic reminds me of It Follows. Where it's like, you have it, you just get cursed, till it moves on to the next opponent. Oh shit, mono blue. I feel like I'm just gonna go set up Tenuk, I think. Getting a sequel? Yeah, I believe so too. Pretty cool. Don't bounce that. Bouncing is the enemy of the expensive ramp deck. Okay, we got bounced. I cry. And never mind. No, not necessarily. I don't know, boss. Don't feel too confident doing anything here. Missing land drop kind of sucks too. An achievement you can only get by playing a match with someone who already had it. Yeah, isn't that like Pokey Rust and stuff too? Like you have a bunch of those things. And there was also like a virus in WoW or something? Okay, I just got rid of a land. Let's go. Right. No, I didn't. I don't know, man. Infernus? Like, maybe I'll see if I can get a land or something? They have a bounce for sure. Unless it's protection. And swing chief. I wish that the Infernus said sacrifice a non-basic land or something. That would be nice. Butterball Antics? That would have been nice if it says something like sacrifice a non-basic land so you could build your deck to work around the homie. New card spotted, apparently. Sponsored by McDonald's. Well, the sad part is, chat, we're kind of missing our land drops. Oh. The green lizard that removes card text. That's a lot of hoops to jump through to make it work. Yeah, we're playing Big Red. Or we're attempting to play Big Red. Long pause? I'm just gonna hold. I don't know what they have. Are they gonna try to copy another billion? What the shit? I feel like they just cast another spell and it doesn't work, but I have to try, right? Or I could get rid of this. I don't know, guys. Losing to double billion. Hey, hold on now. I'm not losing to shit. I'm looked in. We just set up Tenuk, I think. Being able to warp some stuff would be really nice. Could also be Keeper and hold up Carnosaur. I kind of like the idea of setting up Tenic though and seeing if you can do some crazy stuff with it. Yeah, I'm not losing this. I'm not losing this. Alright, so your goal is to copy billions. Okay, that's kind of cool. Okay, let's start winning this game now. We warp Trumpeting Carnosaur. Right. Right. Let's warp Cloud. Or Clive, sorry. I'm gonna draw 7 cards. Boom. Chat. Let's go. Go, chat. Let's go. That's right. That's right. You thought we were not in this. You were wrong. Like, yeah, they got a bunch of mana, but you have Clive. No, you don't. No, you don't. You wish. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff, good stuff. Because they had a bunch of, like, otters and stuff, too. Cheering Crowd, they can't really do a whole lot with. Cheering Crowd could be really good here. I like that. Maybe some Karens? Alright, let's try this out. Here we go. Oh, she's releasing it Halloween. That's so based. That's my goat. That's my goat. Alright, they're here still. Mono blue. Okay. Yep, take your time, buddy. What's going on here? Oh. Oh. No, I was not going to torture Belian, don't worry about it. I wish I could, but I don't. We bluffed them successfully, though. Is a flip maul? Could be a 1/1 that gets fleshed into, I guess. Like a one of the pirate thingies. MacD? Anybody else craving a Happy Meal right now? MacD? I love the little spider that's flying, though. That's really cute. Oh, yes. Damn, fire magic access for like 2 damage to everything would be actually so nice right now. But, meh. Let's just go Overlord. Let's go BB. Belian and... I think Belian, aka Hydroman, is severely underrated. I don't think nearly enough people are playing with that card, so... I believe in Belian. I think Belian isn't just one of those decks that gets played in mono blue either. Like, I think it's a lot more flexible than people give it credit for. I don't really get why Belian isn't played in something like the Mirror Mid range, maybe. Yeah. And there's a lot of things to explore when it comes to that card. Gonna hold. Once we get the spell snare, I can imagine Billion not seeing play. Billion just goes hard. Like, imagine Billion helping you cast your Floodbit Drowners and stuff, or your Curiosities, or whatever. We, fire. Hey, Luge, whoa, you know ball like that? Wow. I think I may just do this, chat. Let's just at least shut Billion down here. God, the Eluge, I just love Eluge, the Shoreless Sea. That is such a cool fucking card. Now, how scared are we of Eluge? I just slammed Carnosaur, right? Like, surely. Unless they got a 1-mana creature counter. Play a bounce, though. Yeah. That would be sick. Hey, yo, with the Infernus. Kinda thick. A Terror Pile. Oh, what I was gonna say, what even happened to Simic Terror? But then I realized they banned the #1 thing that made that deck work, which was Beanstalk. Oops, I guess that's what happened to it. So sad. Beanstalk also made really cool decks work, you know? Beans is not... I don't look at it as criminal in this town. Yeah. That deck really just suffered from a bunch of, like, bans. It's really sad. I loved Simic Terror. And it was like $50 to play or something, too. It was really cheap. A super budget. Barely any rares. Just vibes. Justice. No, town is banned. Yeah, town is banned. One Simic Terror deck or one VV? Yeah, right. You miss... Yeah, I miss it too, Chad. I miss it too. Alright, let's see if we can swing here with both of these baddies. MacD and Itla. Itla. Well, Simic Cookies were trying to revive it. I made an effort to revive. Whoa, are you sure about that? Because... you're gonna give me that ETB again. Let's just get rid of Eluge. Not that I think the card is doing much, but... you know, what the hell, sure. Maybe just gets a counter out or something. Bloomburrow. Such a great set. Oh, they're returning it to their hand. Okay. Well. Okay. Never mind, I get it. It's like, why can I not cast this? Oh, we have to still go to that. What the hell, sure. Give me another one of these. Yo, Clive is gonna pop the fuck off, everybody. Clive is gonna get us 9 cards. Who was making fun of the lack of Delirium in his deck earlier? Who was that? How about Delirium 9? Mega devoted, that's true. Hold on, Big Red Day. Yes. We also had this really cool mono black deck, but that one was kind of hit by an ancient curse. We'll get back to that at some point. Hey, let's go, chat. This is a win streak. A win streak. I can't believe it. There's 24 fucking lands in here. What are you doing? The fuck? Right, right. That's what 24 land gets you, is one lander and a, 0 lander. Okay. Right. Good vibes. Hey, we're ramping up a bit though, at least. That's nice. Here's the Infernus. Love those. Oh, it's Kona. Right, right, right. Ooh, we can cast Overlord here. That's really nice, chat. Yo, this is speed. We're fast as hell. Just don't Kona me, I beg. Oh, that's fine. Chat, did we just win? Oh. Why did I think that Obliterating Bolt at instant speed? Why did I think that was a fucking Witchstalker Frenzy? Just fucking kill me. Right. I got so excited and then I forgot that I needed to fire that off for combat. I don't know why I thought that was a Witchstalker Frenzy. I'm gonna get punished for my sins. Okay, we're fine. You could hear it too, like I knew we had it, and then I fuck it. Oh well. I'm assuming this is the Kona Smugglers Yuna pile, isn't it? Okay, well fortunately we didn't get punished for being idiots. Let's go. Big if true. Chat, I don't think we want to keep Nova Hellkite in here anymore, because I feel like every time Nova Hellkite is kind of just there. Which is weird, because Nova Hellkite is so powerful. But I don't know. I feel like maybe we can do better. I don't think I want to play Cheering Crowd against the Yuna pile. Feel a bit too sus about that, really. Okay. Yo, welcome back. How's it going? We're getting a few more wins. A few. Tiny bit. Tiny bit. No, I'm pretty sure Yuna is only a 2-off in that deck, I thought. I could be wrong, but... I don't think we need to go hard on getting the graveyard targeted, but I could be wrong. You think Hellkite's underrated? Bro, I think Hellkite is so fucked up. Hellkite is single-handedly preventing, like, single-handedly making any creature with 1 toughness worse in the format. It's unbelievable. Insane. Thank you for the prime. It is actually crazy. Just ripping Nova Hellkite off the top, all of a sudden you have a 4-power haster with evasion. It's just deranged how good that is. Yeah, Hellkite is... If... Best warp creature. Well, I want to say best warp creature, but then you got to think about things like Rizzler and stuff too, and you're like, well, maybe not, but the red Rizzler. The red Rizzler, yeah. It's incredible. It's such a good card, yeah. I remember playing this really cool sacrifice deck, realizing everything had 1 toughness, and then I just lost to Nova Hellkite. So that was fun. Yo, Sunspan Links, kinda nice here though. Boom. Yo, I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, no, I love Rectos, but like, sometimes it's in a bit of a weird spot right now. I thought Mayhem was certainly good enough, but turns out it's a bit weird. How bad is this gonna get? Wee woo. Wee woo. Wee woo wee. Wee woo wee woo. Wee woo wee woo. Yeah, that was pretty fucking bad, guys. Can't lie. It was pretty fucking bad. At least Nova Hellkite flies over, I guess. Damn. Okay. Fun times. Hellkite. Well, I don't think it's a shame Hellkite can't ping Karen. I think that's very nice. Wait, not getting rid of the links. Hmm. I actually don't really know what to do here. Like, guess I'll just do that. 5 is kind of awkward. 4 would be better. I don't know, chat. How do we deal 5? 4 is what we can do. 5 is gets a bit tricky. Alright, things just got worse. Things just got worse. You know what wins? Find another Sun's Mind Links. That wins. Alright, well. Well, it's over. Curious how close it was to the top. Let's see. Land. No, not. I guess if we had a Karen and a Witchtalker Frenzy is a way for us to deal 5. No. Maybe I will grab some vacuums just to be safe. I like the flying over. I'll keep it. Garen, and we have 2 ways technically to prevent Kona from popping off, so that works for me. I hope. This egg is so strange. Reminds me of the egg Lady Gaga got out of during, was it a Grammys? If you know, you know. If you know, you know. But then it would be purple. Very strange. 2 lands? Okay, let's get rid of this. I'll have to find it now, because else people may think that I'm insane. I'm finding it. Let's turn to Born His Way era. She came out of an egg. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. She's always doing some weird shit. Here you go. Found it. I mean, you can't see it now because it's not in a bubble, but... Oh yeah, it was the Grammys. Whoa, my brain. My brain remembers nothing but Magic the Gathering and weird Lady Gaga lore. That's all I got. That's all I got, man. Nothing else. Alright, so are we, do we have to play the Kona game now? The meat dress was iconic. That one is in Vegas. If you are going to MagicCon Vegas, you can visit it in the museum. It's true. It's literally hanging there. Oh yeah, Twilight also. Yep, that's it. Perfect information. I want to go Tenex so bad, but then I'm gonna get Conad right. I can't risk it, dude. I gotta give it a turn. Fuck. So bad. But Kona's Kona. Now, the question is... do I sacrifice my vacuum and give myself the Carnosaur potential? No. No, I can't do that. Gotta be like this. That would be so greedy. Imagine not having Kona. Yeah, skill issue. Squall so based. Yeah, I love Squall. Alright, well. Could be looking worse, guys. Maybe we'll do a little crack the vacuum moment in the future. Hoping for a big creature that we could warp there. But okay. I'm so tempted to crack this vacuum. Nah, I gotta respect Kona or something, right? Yeah. I can warp this ghost vacuum. What the fuck? Sure. What the hell, sure. Why would we be doing that? Sounds like a good plan. Right. Warping the ghost vacuum. Good stuff. What the hell, sure. Again. Come here, boy. Alright, chat. Are we doing this? Oh, it's Clive! Oh my god. We're doing this, chat? Do we risk it for the biscuit? So what we're gonna get out of this is a Carnosaur ETB, which discovers 5, and Antenna gives things haste. Alright, let's go. Let's do it. Chat says do it. We will do it. What the fuck? No. You gotta be joking. Can we tap Kona? Yes. Yes. We can tap Kona. That is sick as fuck, kind of. We have to take 5. And then Kona puts Clive in play. Oh shit, wait. Oh shit, Clive draws 7. Yeah. Cinema. Cinema. We'll take it. Yo, Reduke with the raid. What's up, Raiders? Oh, you just missed a great game. Wow. We were crazy devoted, stealing Konas, playing Clives. What a life.